TRW, Little Round Top, Avalon Hill, early 1980s. So I'm definitely going to continue playing here, but this is almost entirely as a prelude to Devil's Den. I still think this is good practice. I still think this is going to be a good bridge to Devil's Den. Okay, so game turn 5, Union turn. First things first, I believe the detachment under Captain Morrill, 20th Maine. I think that the detachment here is released from its position there. So I think that happens at game turn 4, which obviously means I should have remembered that last turn. Let me double check that. Let's see, what else? Okay, where is it? Well, those are, I think, special rules. All about Colonel Chamberlain, 20th Maine, sent out a small detachment to guard the flank of his regiment's position. Originally, the detachment consisted only of B Company. There's B Company. B Company is strength 3, morale A. And then it was joined by 2nd sharpshooters there. The only unit in the game armed with carbines. Yeah. So it is deployed secretly. Your position is written down on scratch paper. Let's see. Should Captain Morrill or his replacement ever end a phase within the command radius of another officer of the 20th Maine, he is immediately removed from play. Oh, but that's now. Should Captain Morrill or his replacement ever end a phase within the command radius of another officer of the 20th Maine, he is immediately removed from play. Which I understand, he was tasked with this, but he's already within. I mean, he's within the command. I'm going to play it as I understand it. He's within the command radius of Chamberlain right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chamberlain has 6, so we're just going to play it as is. So the detachment's no longer a detachment. That's how I understand that. Yeah, no victory points are awarded. The detachment has merely rejoined its regiment. Okay. Now, again, when are they released so they can move? Movement restrictions. Union. The 20th Maine Detachment may not move until they see a Confederate unit. They haven't, because they haven't come within 3 hexes of a Confederate unit yet. Almost getting close here. But no, they haven't seen a Confederate unit. This restriction is not automatically lifted until the beginning of game turn 7. Oh. I was thinking of the limitation for the 83rd Pennsylvania and the 20th Maine. They've already seen the Confederates. Okay, so actually it's 7. So I wonder if I should... I know what I'm going to do. I am going to move him. I'm going to move him, and I'm going to wait till turn 7 to release him. So here's Chamberlain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just put the sharpshooters there, Morrill there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just do that. In fact, I want to put him up on this, yeah, up on that next level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. All right, he's released on game turn 7. I can put moral on here to remind me, though. Put it on the turn track there. On turn 7 to remind me. Okay, that was that. What else? There was something else. So there's. I was wondering when they're released. I don't remember what else I was going to check. Well, I was going to talk about it. I guess I will talk about it. So there are a few things that I've not been paying very much attention, if any, to, and I should really start thinking about them. Fatigue doesn't really come into play until game turn 12, as I understand that. Ammunition, supply table. So I need to look for really any roll of 1 or 2. Yeah, I need to pause and make sure. So really any die roll of 1 or 2, I need to pause and make sure that I don't need to check for low ammo. Let's see, and it's not only, it's definitely a roll of 1 or 2 on volley fire. I should check this, but actually there's some normal fire here as well. These are also turn specific, but they do start on turn 1. There's that, and then finally there's leader casualty or officer casualty. So result due from fire combat, type of result, a D1 or 2, and then melee combat, officer wounded. So I'm not sure I've had any fire yet. I don't think I've had any fire. Well, I don't think I've had any fire with a result anyways, with a leader, with an officer present. Well, not that I can remember anyways. Okay, so things that I need to start paying more attention to. Alright, so it's the Union player turn command phase. Again, there's more than just checking command, checking command. So are there any Union disorganized? I can't even remember. Nope, he has a loss, but he's not disorganized. Okay, so no Union unit rally attempts. So then we go on to step 2, check within radius. So you know, yeah, no, I'll make an assumption everybody's good here. This is friendly, by the way, so not both players are checking units within command radius, only the phasing player, so in this case the Union. Alright, number 3, announce command bonus orders. Announce orders for command bonus. See, I don't see any, but you have to announce them now, I guess. But I don't see any. Okay, step 4. Now we expend off command points for formation changes. I don't want any formation changes. No. Fix remove bayonets. No. Rally units. No. Okay. Step 5. Ammunition gathering. Okay. Going to movement phase B. Now we're going to expend command points, and we are going to declare or announce volley fire or melee. Okay, still not going to melee. Going to stay behind our position, stay in our positions. We are going to move though. So I guess I will start with let's start with the 83rd Pennsylvania there. All right, so yeah, that command bonus mechanic just is not, I'm not impressed with that, how that's handled at all. Does that mean that, and I'm not going to change anything, but does that mean that Captain Jones up here, the 83rd, if he wants, wait, does it matter? I just don't know. You know what? I'm going to change this because otherwise I'm not sure I'm going to pick this up for a while. If a commander fits the conditions, right? There are 4 more companies. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all adjacent, currently stacked together or adjacent to one another. Oh, but you have to announce the order. All right, so let's say, okay, again, I'm implying, okay, let's just say this, okay. Jones says, I'm declaring, or announcing, they don't use declare here, it's announce. I'm announcing an order that qualifies for command bonus. What is that order? It is move. So that was earlier in the command phase. Now we're coming back up to the present movement phase. Does that mean now that these units can only move? Because they're taking, or actually, are they taking advantage of the 6 bonus command points or not? Give exactly the same order. So the order that's being given now during the movement phase is move. See, it's completely implied here. There's nothing specified. That makes it sound like if you take the bonus, you're only giving one order. That would explain the significance of this bonus may only be given once for each officer during a game turn. I don't even know what's intended here, but I'll play it really strict. They're all benefiting from him having not 15 command points, but 21. So if they're all benefiting, then I don't see how they can get another order. I think to get the command bonus, you're losing a lot, actually quite a bit of flexibility. Ah, you're getting the bonus, but you're losing flexibility. That's one way to look at it. All right, if that's even accurate. I'm going to play it that way, but that's way stricter than it looks at first. All right, so companies move one at a time. So I'm going to do that. This is same level, straightforward in line. That's 3. That's 3, 6. 3, 6. 9. All right, so 3, 6, 9 for 18. For 18, which leaves him with 3, which leaves him with only 3. Okay, so let's look at that. I don't see what else he can do with 3, so I guess he forfeits 3. It's true that with his own command points, 15, he would not have been able to, it's true he would not have been able to do that move because that costs 18 altogether. He would not have been able to do that move, order that move, without the command bonus. But the command bonus, again, is really not, it's not drastic or significant. It's measurable, but it's not significant. Okay, all right, I guess that's that. Again, I'm not sure what was what is intended there. I'm really not, but okay. That's the 83rd. 20th Maine. Well, I guess it's not 20th Maine. I guess it's by leader. Okay, so it's Chamberlain. That's who it is. So what should they do? The enemy is now adjacent. well, I guess it's volley fire, right? They qualify. Oh, I know what I want to do. All right, let's try this. Since see, this is again where oh, that's why you don't take the bonus and declare the order early in the command phase, because then you're committing yourself to not. I'm not sure that much is going to change, but then later on, you've locked your. Maybe that's what it means. You've locked yourself into a particular order early on to get the command bonus. I guess that's it. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to change the order here. Yes, I do. So changing, where is it? Changing order of stacking for units in line is 2. Change order of stacking 2. I want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to record that on my little digital record here on digital notepad. So 2, so I'm going to go ahead and change them, but now I'm wondering, does that generate any type of like reaction fire? I don't think so, but I do want to make sure, because there is enemy. Not only is there enemy within fire, within the ability to fire, but oh man, I've been off the map, been on the map, off the screen. All right. Not doing a good job paying too much attention to what I'm doing beyond play here, but okay, so there is withdrawal fire, but I don't think there's just like reaction fire. So I changed order. Now I don't see why I can't then spend 10 to do volley fire, right? Because I don't remember any like restriction like, if you order volley fire, you only get to order volley fire. I don't remember anything like that. Let's make sure. So there's spending command points for movement, for crossing stone walls, rocks, fence, hex sides. So there's for moving into a hex, and there's for crossing certain hex sides. There's changing facing more than one hex side in a hex. Change formation. Change order of stacking, perform volley fire, initiate melee, remove or fix bayonets or rally. Okay. I don't see anything more. So, it seems like a real waste. Let's take a look at line of sight again, because this is a good example. As a matter of fact, let's zoom way in. So I wanted to zoom way in to take a good look at an example of determining line of sight. This game has what, for me at least, is unusual line of sight rules. I don't know, maybe they're more common than I realize, but I find them unusual. So first of all, the trees have nothing to do with anything. Captain Spear and his company there, the general limit is 3 hexes, period. The only difference here, well, first of all, if they were all on the same level, there wouldn't be any question at all. There would be line of sight. But the difference here is Captain Spear and his K company is up on level, what is that, level 5. He's looking down, so the first hex is down to level 4. There's a second hex at 4, then it drops down to 3. So the Confederates are at level 3, 3 hexes away from Captain Spear and his company at level 5. And so it's straight down the hexes, it's right down the center of the hexes. That's good. But there's the deal here about unit tracing the line of sight downhill. That's what we're doing. We're tracing downhill to a hex at a lower elevation. May always see into the first hex. See the second hex only if it is at the same level as the first, and it is. So you can see this hex as well. See the third hex only if able to see the second, and the third hex is at the same or lower elevation than the second, which is true. It's at one level lower than the second hex, so there is line of sight. So I am going to fire there. There's no volley fire or anything, but there's normal fire. All right, so let's just jump up to fire combat. We have defensive fire first. So I'm gonna execute all the fire and come back and talk about anything noteworthy. So real quickly, I did have a interesting situation. So 4th Alabama, which is at current strength of 2, is firing across the stone wall there at the Union companies there, and they rolled a 1, which does disorganize. So the top unit here is disorganized. So the question is, what does that do to the volley fire and the volley fire order? And here, I guess, is where that rule that sounds interesting, but maybe it applies here. Disorganized units may not perform volley fire nor receive a command to do so unless they receive the volley fire command prior to becoming disorganized. So I guess they still do the volley fire, and it doesn't apparently do anything to the volley fire that's already planned for. This is amazing Confederate luck. First of all, it is worthwhile for Captain Spear to fire on Bulger's troops there, especially because they are in column formation. They actually just missed causing a disorganization on the lead company there. They just missed that. But here, H Company 20th Maine fired on. H Company 20th Maine fired on the lead Confederacy and rolled a 6 for nothing, and these guys conducted their volley fire on these guys and rolled a 6 for nothing. So amazing. The Confederates have had amazing luck approaching the Union line there.